So it finally happened. Russia has violated the national integrity of Ukraine.
The essence of the aggressive nationalistic character of the regime that seized power in Kiev hasn't changed.
By sending peacekeeping troops to rebel-held areas in Donetsk and Luhansk, NATO is outraged. Because when they sent troops to rebel-held areas in Libya, who ended up toppling Gaddafi, leading to the devastating destabilization of the entire region, leading to the rise of ISIS, leading to numerous mass casualty terror attacks throughout Europe, leading to the international migrant crisis, leading to soaring violent crime and sexual assaults throughout Europe, well that was different. It's okay when we do it. The recognition of the two separatist territories in Ukraine is a blatant violation of international law. Alexa, what's Kosovo? No, that was different. Save me the sanctimonious crap.
Feeling bad about the Crimean annexation does not change the reality of the Crimean annexation being a completely justifiable fucking act by the Russian government, okay? So that's it.
Wait, Hassan Piker redemption arc?
And Hitler invaded countries based on Germanic ties at first? What are you talking about? Talk to me when he's throwing Ukrainians at a concentration camp, okay? Hitler wasn't fucking bad because he decided to invade Austria. He was bad because he was fucking killing Jews, okay? That was the problem. He wasn't like, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking annex territory with like Germanic people in it. That wasn't the main problem with Hitler, I think. That was like maybe 8th down the line.
Heartbreaking. The worst person you know just made a great point. Apparently Vladimir Putin has drawn up a kill list of gays in Ukraine. That sounds like total unmitigated bullshit, but even so, it's sure to offend the alphabet people. And if there's one thing worse than tearing up the international rulebook and violently invading other countries, it's offending the alphabet people. Make Donbass safe for gay pride parades again. Maybe NATO governments are just jealous of the Kremlin, despotically brutalizing minority groups for holding different beliefs. Yeah, I remember seeing that quite recently, and it wasn't in Moscow or Kiev.
Oh my God!
Justin Trudeau to Putin, hold my beer. So the US and the UK have prepared a powerful set of sanctions, which if Russia fully invades Ukraine could include refusing to refer to top Kremlin officials by their preferred pronouns. Which of America's finest will be dispatched to battle Russian forces in Eastern Europe? Yeah, I'm sure the Spetsnaz will be shitting bricks.
This is the story of a soldier who operates your nation's Patriot missile defense systems. It begins in California, with a little girl raised by 2 moms.
T-90 battle tanks will be no match for 38-year-old media relations girl boss Alyssa.
No, Igor's never.
About to be deployed to Ukraine, getting briefed by my superior, Putin, here we come. And what about social distancing on the battlefield? Will Russian troops respect mask rules?
That I will obey the orders. Of the President of the United States.
When Russia's foreign secretary expresses more concern for America's core demographic than the American military top brass.
And I want to understand white rage. And I'm white.
It's the topsy-turvy world we're living in. Maybe the US military should have actually been training to fight crack Russian soldiers, not Americans waving Gadsden flags refusing to take booster shots. Maybe it's a blatant violation of international law not to have a giant statue of George Floyd situated outside St. Basil's Cathedral. Note how this has all happened under Uncle Joe. Putin didn't attempt any of it under Trump, probably because Trump hasn't yet mentally degenerated to the state where he thinks Kiev is a chicken-based snack. But don't worry, because facing off against Putin is UK Foreign Secretary Liz Truss, a woman who vowed to support our Baltic allies across the Black Sea, 2 different bodies of water more than 700 miles apart, a woman who appears to be more knowledgeable about cheese than she does basic geography.
We import 2/3 of our cheese. That is a disgrace.
Germany's been forced to halt approval for the Russian Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline, but don't worry, because European green energy will come riding to the rescue, in the form of wind turbines that collapse when it gets a bit too windy. Leftists are already feverishly exploiting the prospect of World War III to accomplish something far more important than combating Vladimir Putin, throwing people who express different opinions to them in prison. Harvard professor Lawrence Tribe says Tucker Carlson is guilty of treason. But for what? For saying Biden enjoys talking about Russia because it's a massive distraction from all his domestic failures.
Russia is a very comfortable topic for Joe Biden. He enjoys talking about it much more than talking about, say, inflation or crime or fentanyl deaths or about how half the population of Haiti appears to be showing up in Florida in leaky boats.
With the COVID pandemic winding down and turning into a damp squib, legacy media networks like CNN, which just recorded its worst ratings performance for 8 years, are hysterically itching for something new with which to terrify millions of Americans yet again. Despite the fact that one of Ukrainian President Zelensky's closest allies slammed CNN and other media outlets, saying their relentlessly inaccurate predictions about Invasion Day are obviously, quote, fake news and are actually doing serious harm to Ukraine economically. We have a regime that's blamed Russia for everything. From the Freedom Convoy protests to anti-vax sentiment to Biden's cognitive decline. So forgive me for refusing to jump back on the Russian hysteria bandwagon just yet. It's absolutely crucial for you to help me fight the war on free speech by supporting me via Subscribe Star, link in description, and also signing up for my free newsletter at summit.news/newsletter.